Hello, everyone. I guess we are live. Yes, I think we're live. All right. Welcome to a new resume reviews. This is number 4, and we have one resume to review today. Let me just share the link with other people so that they can tune in, and then we can start. Okay. So let's see. Have a lot of DMs now, but. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna be sending the link. I was just reading something. So give me a second and we can wait for other people to tune in as well. So let me just get to this. Let me see something. I wanna maybe go to the link. No. Just wanna go to this link. Wanna see if I can share this link and if it's better to share that link, because then I get a better just looks better. Okay, let's where is this tab? There. It's here. Profile. Let's see if that's better. Ah, no, it's the same thing. It just shares the same thing. I thought it was a little bit better. It would share. It would see like a preview. It will show like a preview of the live and stuff like that. Number 4. Careers. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's begin. We'll start reviewing. And for the people who haven't tuned in yet, this will be recorded, so then you can go on YouTube. You can go to my channel, and then you'll be able to see it from there. In case that you are doing something else and you're gonna miss the live that's happening right now, you can catch up later. All right. So basically, what I'm gonna be doing is, let me see something here first. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is something else, but we'll do it really quick. So basically, today I received a resume. Well, not today, but 2 days ago, and they asked me to review. So that's what we'll be doing today. I wanna see if this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So usually I convert the resumes to Word, and then I white out some of the personal information. In this case, I wanted to do that, but it was messing up the entire structure, the entire the layout, and also it was just messing the entire thing, like the format of the resume. So I had to just edit the PDF. So I'll just show you Okay, so this is the resume. I know it doesn't look good in this case because I'm just you know, the information is here. I guess it's better if I just do this, right? It looks better. And then here you have the name, right? Anyways, um, yeah, so you cannot see anything here. Let me just delete that. Okay, you don't want to see that. Okay, so basically, we have this resume. Uh, yeah, so this is the person that asked me to review the resume. And he contacted me via LinkedIn. You can do it you can send me a DM, you can contact me via LinkedIn. I always you can go to my profile or something like that, and then you just send me a message. This is how I am on LinkedIn. Also, you can find me on Twitter as, let me show you, so maybe you can yeah, so this is how I'm on Twitter. Same name, and then bold 1794. Okay, anyways, let's get to this. So today we'll be reviewing this resume here, and we'll be recreating it using Resume Boost AI, which is a tool to create. It's like a resume builder where you can create resumes using AI. And we'll just go to create one resume here. This is my name, so we'll just say Hunter because that's his name, and then we'll just say I don't know, I'll just say last name or something like that. Okay, Hunter last. And then let's take a look at the resume first. Okay, so the resume here, what I can see from the get-go is, you already know his name is Hunter, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then this is his last name. So you have the name. I think the name is a little bit too big, but in this case it doesn't look big just because we have actually that the resume doesn't have too much content. So I think it's a great resume when you look at it because it's easy to digest. It doesn't have like a lot of content. You won't be just searching for where you wanna see where the things are. So it's a good resume in that instance, but I think it's missing like a bunch of stuff, and there are some things that shouldn't be here. So I'll just make a new resume for him. And his picture is here, which is completely fine. You can have your picture. You can also have your picture here, so that's completely fine. Maybe I'll just download this. Can I download? No, I don't think I can. Let me see if I can download it. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can download it. It's fine. We'll just leave it at that. Maybe I can upload a picture of something else, but let's do it without a picture, okay? Because I don't have his picture. Or maybe I should get his picture. Let me see. I think I have him here. Yeah, but his picture has something here, so might not be ideal, but let's do this. Save image, download. All right. Let's do that. And okay, cool. So we have Hunter last, and then let's take a look at the original resume. So the first thing is the information. So the information is completely fine. I like this format. You have the LinkedIn logo here, which adds like it makes it look better, right? So that's fine. Here you have the link to LinkedIn. In here you have where he lives, and then you have his email and his phone number. That's completely fine. So we can do the same thing here. So we can just add his information. We'll just say Hunter here. We'll just leave that here. We'll just say Hunter as well. Say New York, and then if we wanna add this, download. Did I download this? Where did I download it? Wait, give me a second. I thought I had it with me here. Maybe on desktop. Yeah, this is where it went. So he has his open to work badge. So I'm just gonna, this made it a little bit up because let me see something here. Yeah, because the professional summary goes here. Anyways, yeah. So then we have the professional summary that goes here. So he has a professional summary that we're gonna trim a bit. In this case, I think it's fine just because he needs like a lot of content because he doesn't have much work experience. So it's good that he elaborates, but in this case, it's good because he needs that, right? So let me just copy paste. And here we have like 3-4 sentences. So basically, yeah, so I guess it's a little bit too much, but it's good. So because he's lacking the work experience, right? So you wanna have more information so that the recruiters can look at it, right? So it says passion and detail-oriented software engineer with expertise in low code and high code development, specializing in building scalable, user-friendly applications and focus on enterprise-grade solutions. Proficient database modeling, server-side logic, and delivering exceptional user experiences. Dedicated to agile methodologies and fostering collaboration, fast-paced environments. Okay. All right. So here, give me a second. Okay, yeah. So you can leave this passion, detail-oriented software engineer, or you can just say software engineer. I think it's just better to say just software engineer from the get-go. With expertise in low code and high code development. I guess it's better if you say like which in low code and high code development, right? So maybe say like expert in React or expert in, I don't know what low code platforms are, like I haven't used many of them, but let's say Notion. I think that's one of the platforms. So you'll say expertise in Notion and React or Python or something like that, okay? So it's better to just mention like, okay, I'm good at this and that, okay? Software engineer with expertise in low code and high code development, specializing, so we'll just say one sentence, we'll just make this one sentence, specializing in building scalable user-friendly applications, focus, okay. Proficient in database, modeling, server-side logic. I like this because you're being specific about what you're good at during exceptional user experience. Dedicated to, I think I'll just remove that. And I'll just be like, let me just try to improve it using AI to see what it comes up with. Accomplished software engineering skill in both low code to create a scalable user-centered express application will user experience. Yeah, I think that's better. So I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so we have the summary, we have the name, the personal information, we have his photo here, resume photo. In this case, it's yeah, I think it has the badge that says open to work, but yeah, it shouldn't have that. Okay, that's for LinkedIn. Education. Let's see how his resume looks like. So his resume looks like this. So after all of this, it says the picture is fine. I think the picture it has like a good background. You have like a shirt here, which could be a little bit more professional if you wear like a button-up shirt, but it's fine if you just wear that one. I think it's completely fine. Yeah, and it's like a neutral position, just looking at the camera, so that's good. Okay, professional experience. Let's go to the professional experience, and I'm just gonna copy paste from this resume. Okay, so let's go work experience. So he has professional experience instead, which is fine. We'll just rename this. You can rename the labels here, so that's not a problem. And then we have freelance web developer. So if you're a freelance web developer, I think that's good because you can here for company, you can just say freelance or something like that. Oh no, I think you have like a company here. Yeah, you do have a place here. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, like that. All right, so you have a place. You're a freelance web developer, but you do have like a company name. So in that case, I wouldn't put freelance web developer. It just makes it like you don't have a job and you're just doing part-time side quests, trying to be like a web developer. So in that case, I'll just say web developer better. So just say web developer, okay? That's not gonna change much, or it is gonna change much because you're saying freelancing. And when you say freelancing, people look at that like you're unemployed, and even if you are unemployed, that doesn't matter. But like you don't want to put those terms because recruiters associate them with like you're just getting by doing freelance work, right? That's how most of them see, I think. Based on the experience that I've had, I think it's like that. Okay, So web developer, and then you have February to the present, so you're still working there. That's good. So you do have a job, so that's good. And what you can do here is you can make this better here. So these are your bullet points right now. Okay, so the education, where's the education? Let me just put this down. Okay, cool. Yeah. So for the for the work experience, so you have designed and built a responsive website using React and Tailwind CSS, showcasing services effectively. Okay. You can be a little bit more specific, so you can say showcasing services, but which services? Try to name them. Try to make this a little bit better. Develop the scalable and maintainable code, ensuring robust performance. That's good as well, but be more specific. Collaborate closely with the client to meet and exceed project requirements. Okay, you can also be more specific, or you can replace this one. I don't like this one too much. I like this one because you mentioned React and Tailwind CSS, which are keywords that you want to have on your resume. And then you're saying, and you're saying like, I've used it to do this. So you can be a little bit more specific with what you did, of course, here. I don't know what's gonna happen if I say, let me see, if I can reword. Yeah, create a dynamic and visually appealing website. So maybe just say created a website utilizing React, effectively highlighting service offerings, enhancing user experience. But you see, so the AI has enhanced these bullet points, which is good. But at the same time, it just worked with what you gave it, right? So if you give it like something very generic, very broad, it's not gonna be able to help you much because it's gonna keep being broad, right? It's not gonna be specific. So see, I didn't mention any services that you worked with. That's why it's still a little bit more. It's still very. It's very broad, right? So it doesn't have. It's not niched down, right? And that's what you need. You need to be more specific. So you can say like, create a website utilizing React and Tailwind CSS to do what? To what it says, aviation, right? To maybe, I don't know if you did this, I'm just to track, since you worked at Divani Aviation, right? So it's an aviation place, right? So you can say to track flights, or instead of a website, create a dashboard utilizing React and Tailwind CSS to track flights effectively, right? Highlighting service offerings and enhancing user experience. Something like that, or like to track flights effectively and to inform users of the flight schedules, or to inform users about the flight schedules, or something like that. I don't know what you did. I'm just trying to come up with something, okay? Or you can also say I don't know, like implemented, sorry about that. But look at, just look at this one. Implemented flight, or I don't know, what can it be? Customer acquisition flow, and or I don't know, implemented payments and payment. This could be one. Implemented payments integration for users to be able to book flights using a web application or something like that, right? So you see, or application. Okay, see? So that's a little bit better because you're describing what you did and you're being more specific. So you want to be more specific. So just try to be more specific with the bullet points, okay? And then we have this, which is, I think, your place. I'm not gonna put the whole thing, but I'll just put like signature detailing, Point Pleasant, New Jersey. And this one was, I didn't put a location for this one. I like how you put the location here and all of that. That's good. I like that. I like this as well. And since your resume doesn't have much experience, it looks good. It looks clean in the sense that the format will look clean because it's not convoluted, right? Okay, so signature detailing, and then you have the place there, and you were a front-end developer and owner. So you were the owner of this. So if you're looking for a software engineering job, I know like adding like I was the owner adds like a lot of like, you were managing this place. It was your own place. So you came up with, so you're like an entrepreneur and all of that. But I think just drop the owner thing and just leave it at front-end developer. And maybe you can mention it here. Created, well, in this case, you say built and actively manage a WordPress-based operations website, streamlining appointment scheduling. This is good, see, this is good, and customer interactions. You can be a little bit more specific, but that's good. So do it more like this, build and actively manage a WordPress-based operations website, like doing this or that, right? Try to say that. Streamline appointments, scheduling, and customer interactions. So this is good because you're being specific about what you did, right? And what you achieved, okay? Optimize SEO strategies, increasing online visibility and user engagement. Okay, so which strategies did you implement? Try to mention the strategies. I used, I used like programmatic, that, I don't know, I'm not gonna be able to say that word. Let me drink some water. So it's called PSEO, which is programmatic. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Programmatic SEO, creating 1,000 blog pages so that they could be indexed on Google, and this will help, like, I don't know, increase the SEO of the page. You can say something like that, right? So try to describe which strategies. You have like a lot of space. This is like a blank canvas for you. So just try to expand as much as you can, especially since you don't have much work experience. So this will help you a lot, okay? Utilize web development expertise to enhance operational efficiency. See, this is just super general. It's like utilize web development expertise. Which expertise? Like expertise in what, right? So just try to be more specific to enhance operational efficiency. To enhance the database efficiency by deleting 1,000 rows and this and that, right? So you can be a little bit more specific, okay? I know you can be. Just, I don't have much information. If no, I would make it more. I would add more, and I could make these bullet points more stronger, but I just don't have much information from your resume, right? Even if I extract everything, it's just too general, right? Okay. And then you have just those two. So the education is here. You have skills, so let's go to skills. For the skills, right? So you have it like this, which is completely fine, and you say technical skills. Just call it skills. Don't just drop the technical word, okay? Front-end web development, React, this is good. Server-side development, this is good. But here, maybe you can just say, instead of front-end development, you can just say languages, or you can just say, or programming languages, or you can just say technologies or something like that. So then you don't have to put these two in different bins, right? Low-code development, OutSystems, certifications in progress. Just say OutSystems. Don't say that you're working towards them. If you say OutSystems and if they ask you, then you can just say, I'm still getting it, okay? Workflow automation, entity modeling, okay? Database skills, SQL modeling, data manipulation, retrieval. Yeah, I'll just say, this is the thing. You can just say databases, right? You don't have to, and then you can say SQL, and the SQL modeling and data manipulation, retrieval, and all of that, you can just add it to one of the bullet points. So I worked on SQL modeling, data manipulation, and retrieval of information for signature details or something like that. I'm just making this up. Okay? So it could be something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can add this instead of having it here. You can just add that, and you can just say databases. And if you know more databases, maybe you can add MySQL, or you can add more databases like is this a database? I think it is MariaDB or something like that. And there's like another one that's escaping me right now. You could say Redis as well. Yeah, but I know maybe if you don't have this, maybe just try to pick up some of the. Of these skills, right? By maybe watching some YouTube videos, try to become an expert, try to work on projects, and maybe you can add them to skills, okay? Additional skills, Git, Slack, okay? So maybe I'm just gonna, so try not to include, so instead of including things like debugging, all the programmer or all the software engineers or developers, they know how to develop. So don't include this. Git, Slack, okay, that's fine. Responsive design, UI design, documentation. This is a good keyword, UI, UX, but yeah, let's just remove all of this. So you don't say like debugging or, I don't know, programming at night or something like that, right? So it sounds like that. So better just to have like the keywords directly. So you say Git, you say Slack, just try to mention as many technologies as you can, but just the keywords, so like Python. So don't say creative models using Python or SQL modeling or anything like that. Just say SQL, that's it. And then you have more space to add more skills, okay? Of course, if you've worked with them. If you don't know them, then it's a little bit hard. Here you can say other skills or other technologies or something like that, if you want to keep the label thing. If not, you can just say technologies and then you can list all of them, okay? And then low code development, maybe that's like a differentiation, right? Because you're saying low code development, which has nothing to do with other stuff that you have here, other technologies. So then it's appropriate to have like a label. So in that case, I would have a label like you did, okay? So that's good. Let's see what's going on. How's the chat? How are things going here? So yeah, everything's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so here I would drop the labels and I'll just put technology, or I wouldn't even put technologies. I'll just list them like this, right? So like that, like this, like this, there. See, entity modeling, workflow automation. So I just OutSystems. I think that's like a keyword. I don't know what it is exactly, but yeah, that's a good one. I think I looked it up. Let's see what it is. Low code development meets innovation. Yeah, so that's a keyword because it's like a company. So this is what I would do for your resume here. Okay, cool. See, that's good. So I would do that. I just have it like that, plain and simple. Okay. Okay, let's see. And I was looking at this, by the way, technical skills. So you see, I'll drop the labels. In this case, they look good here if you have them like that. So you can do the same thing, but yeah, I think it's a little bit better in this case. But for you, yeah, maybe it's, I mean, you can have it like a list like that. Or you can have it the way you had it, just because it occupies more space. And since you need to fill out your resume because it needs to have more content because you're lacking some of the work experience, which is completely fine. So then I'll leave it like this, okay? So I'll go with your approach of how you listed them there, okay? All right. Let's see what else. Let's see one. Just looking for an emoji here. We're on fire here on the chat. Where's that emoji? I don't know where the emoji is. Come on, man. Alright, I cannot find it. Cannot find that emoji. It's hard here on the when you're using your computer. Just send that. Okay, cool. Alright, yes. So this is this, and then technical skills, certifications, and education, okay? And interests. So here I will change this layout, so I wouldn't have the certifications in one column and education in another column. I will drop the columns. Don't have columns on your resume. That's like a bad thing to do, because if this goes through an ATS system, then it's gonna get messed up, this information. So it's better just for you to have rows, right? Just do it like this, just have rows like that. Okay, so let's go to education. So for education, we have associate degree in computer science. And you're still working on this, so that's good. Congrats. Associate degree, associates. Yeah, I think that's how you, or something like that, I think it is. I don't know. Okay, let's check this. Let's check how you're supposed to do this, okay? Associate's degree, associate degree, associate. It says associate. I think you can just put associate, okay? Just say associate degree in computer science. GPA you don't have to mention if you don't want to. Here you can say June 2025. Yes. The place where you're going is Ocean County College. Right. That's good. Ocean County College, and don't worry, these lives are not as popular, so they won't find you. Okay. And additional information, you can add additional information if you want to. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. June 2025, associate degree in computer science, Ocean County College. Okay, cool. And then certifications. So you can have the certifications. I'll tell you which one to add and which one not to add. And let's see. Completing an intensive guided path. So which one not to add? I'll show you. So this one, the one that says SQL Essential Training, I will remove this one. This is just like a LinkedIn certification. I can just go on Google and just have like, I don't know, maybe, do one of those courses that they have, like, I don't know exactly, like Google courses. Let's check one out. All right. I can just do any of this, like online courses, let's say digital marketing course, right? So if I do like a digital marketing course, I'm not gonna have it here just because it's just like a course that you take. So if I do like a Udemy course, if you do like a Coursera course, I think it's like low effort. I wouldn't have it there, okay? So just remove this one here. OutSystems, this is from a legit company as I saw, so you can have that one. You can maybe have becoming a mobile developer guided, and you have two here, so you can just kill two birds from one stone. So you can just say I will become a mobile developer. OutSystems, and then I don't know how can I put it here so that it looks good. So you have this two, but you have also this one. Let's put this one first, okay? This one is like a legit one, a one that I would have, because you have full stack web development bootcamp certification, and then you have where you got it from, which is the University of California in Berkeley. Okay, so this is good. This one is good. So I would have that one like that, and then complete an intensive 24-week program covering full stack web development. You can have this description. I'm not gonna include it, but you can have it. I'll just leave it like this, or you can have it without this. It looks better like that, okay? So full stack web development bootcamp certification, University of California. Maybe put the date when you got it, right? Let's say 2024. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. And then you can have this one, which is Reactive Web Developer Guided Path, becoming a mobile developer guided path, right? So you have two from OutSystems. But in this case, you don't have them as, what's the official name of the certification that you get? Is it like, I know this is the name of the course maybe. Let's check. Let's check. Becoming a web developer, right? But which one, what's the name of the certification that you get? Yeah, this is good content, I can see already. Yeah, modeling SQL queries. Okay, so what's the certification that you get here? I don't know exactly what's the certification that you get, but if you have like a name of the certification that you get, maybe just put that name, okay? But for now, I'm just gonna add them, okay? So I'm just gonna add this one, becoming a mobile web developer. I didn't know about OutSystems. Maybe I'll check them out. It sounds interesting. Okay, here I'll just say OutSystems. Okay, OutSystem. I don't know. Yeah, OutSystems plural. Okay, yeah. So I'll just have it like that. See, it looks good, but don't include this one, the SQL Essential Training, because I've done like a bunch of courses like on LinkedIn and stuff like that about like C#, .NET, stuff like that. And there is no reason to include them on your resume, okay? And I know you're missing some of the work experience just coming back to this. I know it's a little bit repetitive, but just try to, enhance the bullet points, or add more bullet points in this case, because you need it. And you have more space that you can fill out, okay? Cool. And try to be more specific. Okay, so looking at the layout and the template here, I would say the spacing is right. Maybe it's too much spacing, but it's good. I think it looks good. A little bit less here, but yeah, it's fine. It's completely fine. This is like a good resume template, except by this thing, which is like a 2-column thing. I would get rid of the 2 columns. This is fine. The name is fine, even if it's big there. I'll make it like 1 or 2 points smaller, but that's fine. Your picture is fine. You can put it there, or you can put it on the right. That's completely fine. Another thing, just remove the interest here, okay? Just remove the interest section. This is not gonna help you much, okay? Even I know that you wanna have it and all of that, but please remove it, okay? It doesn't look too professional, okay? So I'll just remove it if I were you. Of course, this is just like feedback. You can have it, you can keep it. It's really up to you, okay? Okay, so we already have your resume here on the right. I'll send you this. You can maybe improve it, you can change it, and I'll give you some credit so that you can try out the tool and you can create different versions of your resume, okay? But this is good. I like this resume. It's lacking like a lot of work experience, but that's completely fine since you haven't graduated yet and you haven't had many work experience. But yeah, it's good. You want to fill it out like this. You want to make the bullet points stronger, and you want to add more, be more specific about what you did. So if you were like a web developer, like a freelance web developer, I know you've done like a lot of things and you've wore different hats, so just try to mention that. Try to mention all the tasks that you did and be more specific about the technologies. Because another thing that's missing the bullet points are missing keywords which are like technologies. So that's what you're missing here. So you need to add more technologies. Try to add more. The way that you did it with the React one, try to add more like that, okay? And let's see. I wrote down some of the feedback. Let's see. Yeah, so as I was saying, just for low code and high code, just try to mention some of the technologies that you've used, okay? Try to improve the bullet points. I already said that. Design and build, okay? Yeah, so showcase which services. So once again, if we go to the React one, you said something about the services, so like here. Design and build a responsive showcasing services effectively. So just say which services, be more specific, okay? The build and actively manage a WordPress-based operations website. That's a good one. Just be more, and yeah, that's a good one, but be more specific, like which WordPress operations you used, okay? Yeah, just be more specific. That would be like the main takeaway of this, okay? List skills list and remove labels. Just remove the labels if you want to for technical skills. In this case, it's fine for you because you need to fill out the resume and make it look like it will be one page, okay? Because if I just make like 1-2 lines here, then it's gonna have like a lot of space at the bottom. So it's fine if you leave it with the labels and it looks like that. Make the certifications and education sections to be rows instead of being a 2-column. So we talked about that. Remove the SQL essential training from LinkedIn and remove the interest sections. So just focus on expanding bullet points and the layout, okay? So that would be the feedback. That's what I would do. And once again, I'll contact you. I'll send you the feedback, and then I'll give you some credit so that you can try out resumeboostai.com so that you can create your resume, different variations. You can tailor your resume to different job applications, and you can get hired today or tomorrow. I don't know. You can get hired faster. That's what I meant to say. Okay, cool. So let's download it. Let's see how it looks. Hunter Last. Looks good. See, there's still a lot of spacing here. See? So let's see if I can fill that out. Let's just make it a little bit bigger maybe. I'll use like a different font. That's the thing. Like you want to expand on the bullet points so that you can fill out this. I think this is the one that makes it, this font is the one that makes the content the biggest. Okay, now like that. Oh, that's too big now. Let's see. Yeah, that's way too big. I don't like that. Yeah, that one is good. I like that one. Okay, let's download this. All right. Yeah, this one is good. I like this one. Hunter last. You have all of your information here, professional experience, skills, education, and certifications. You don't have much space at the bottom, so this makes it look good. Okay, cool. All right, so that's it for the resume review of the day of today. Thank you, Hunter, for sending your resume to be reviewed during the live. I really appreciate it. Once again, I'll contact you and I'll give you some credit so that you can try it out. Okay, so let's talk about the other topic, how to switch careers. All right, in my case, I switched from electrical engineering to software engineering. And some of the tips that I can give you is, that I can give you are the, let me just drink some water, okay? Before I get to them, okay? So some of the tips for switching careers. So if you're doing, in my case, it was a little bit easier, but even then it was super hard. How to switch careers? So from electrical engineering to software engineering, there are some commonalities that you can use in your favor. So I was doing some programming even as an electrical engineer. So I was working as a controls engineer. So if you work as a controls engineer, you do some programming which is related to, I was working with PLCs, right? So if you work with PLCs, you do some programming using C#, C++. So then I was able to mention on my resume, like I worked with PLCs and I did this programming, right? So then I just emphasized I just expanded on that bullet point, okay? And I just built upon that bullet point, and I made it so that bullet point, and maybe I just built around that bullet point just to make it carry the resume, right? To be more software engineering than electrical engineering. And once again, if you do electrical engineering, you do programming, but you do, like minimal amount of programming. So I was lucky that I had some jobs where I did programming. I used Python to do automation, to make some scripts and stuff like that. And that helped me actually put those bullet points. So I got rid of all the bullet points related to electrical engineering. So maybe I was saying like, okay, doing a lot of markups for electrical engineering or for like batteries and this or that, or just designing circuits using AutoCAD. I replaced those bullet points for software engineering bullet points. So then I was like, okay, because I also did that, right? I was like, okay, developed or worked with Python to automate, the process of getting data, right? Filled out entire Excel sheets using Python to automate this workflow or that, right? So it was a lot of like, okay, this is still like a controls engineer bullet point, but I was like, okay, what was it, like programming PLCs using C# or C++, and something like that, or like added if statement logic to this for the control PLCs to, make the sorter machines go to the right and to the left, or change or automatically turn on and off and stuff like that, right? So it was a lot of like, okay, I use programming for this and that, okay? And the main tip that I can give you if you're trying to switch careers, try to do something on that career. Try to do something like a project. So I was doing software engineering. So for software engineering, I was trying to switch to software engineering. So if you're trying to do software engineering, you can work on projects. And then the projects are gonna carry your resume. Even if your work experience says otherwise, you can work on projects that show that you have experience doing software engineering, right? So I had a lot of experience doing AutoCAD, electrical engineering, but then I started just building stuff, just building web applications, just building, apps, and things that you can show the recruiters, things that you can show your potential employers, okay? And then, for example, this website. So I created this website. And this is just like a website that I created for my portfolio. And now it's like a legit website that you can use and you can create your resumes, right? So I created this website and then I included it on my resume like this. So I just put, it's not here, but yeah, I just put it like, okay, projects, let's go to projects. So I put projects, just hide that. and then I put like resume boost AI builder to create resume cover letter and this or that, and then I put the technologies that I used, see keywords, and then I put the link to this website. So then the employers, the recruiters will check out this website and they'll say like, okay, so you build that, oh, that's awesome. So you do have some fundamentals. If you build this, it must mean that you know something about software engineering, about web applications, right? And that helped me a lot to get my foot on the door, okay? So that's good. So you have to create projects so that you can showcase your skills, your capabilities, and you can show that you can be like a software engineer. You can be what you want to be, right? What you're searching to be, okay? Yeah, so in the case of software engineering, as I said, if you want to become a software engineer, try to work on projects, try to work on things that are tangible, things that you can show potential employers, recruiters, and other people, because people like to see stuff, like to see that you built something, that you did it without knowing anything, or that you learned it and then you were able to build it, okay? So that's what people like. If you're looking to become like a software engineer, of course. Of course, if you're trying to be something else, right? So if you're trying to do like mechanical engineering, so I'm switching from electrical engineering to mechanical engineering, then I would say, yeah, you can still work on projects, but you can say, I built, you cannot say like I fixed my car or anything like that, but you can say like I built a motor that was able to withstand this, or it was able to perform at this level and stuff like that, right? And then you can show employer, you can maybe record a video or something like that, upload it on YouTube, and then you can put the link on your resume, then people will see that, okay? If you're trying to switch to, it depends what you're trying to switch to, okay? But you get the point. Just try to work on projects and try to work on things that are tangible that you can show other people, okay? You can also take like, even if you take, let's say that you do like a boot camp, or you take like a course, or do like a certification and stuff like that, you still wanna be able to show people what you built, or to show people that you have the skills, or you have acquired the skills for the job that you're applying, okay? So I don't know, I will need examples, and maybe we can revisit this next week or another time, and I will prepare a little bit better. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this. This is just like a short live for today, but I'll come back next week, and then we can talk a little bit more about how to switch careers, and I'll have some solid and concrete examples of what to do and what not to do, okay? This is just my personal experience, but based on what I've experienced, I can tell you that if you're trying to be a software engineer, just work on projects, work on things that are tangible, acquire the skills and build something, and then just put it on your resume so that people can see it. Even if you do a bootcamp, even if you have certifications, try to build something, okay? And I'll have more examples about experiences from people that maybe they have switched from, I don't know, from a finance to accounting or something like that, right? So in that case, it's also still related somehow. So you can still say like, I worked on these Excel sheets to, I don't know, like let's say that I'm switching to accounting. Then I will try to change my experience to be more accounting wise, okay? And say, maybe work on a project that says, I don't know, created or, I don't know, like automated like Excel sheets or something like that, right? Yeah, automated Excel sheets to keep track of my spending or the jobs that I've applied for. And those are like mini projects that you worked for yourself to achieve something. And then you can put it on your resume, or you can just, you could just mention it, or just casually mentioning it, and then, people will ask you. So yeah, just try to work on stuff like that. Even if you're an accountant, as I said, you can just say like, I do like, I don't know, I worked on these Excel sheets and implemented automation so that it can show you, how much you have to pay at the end of the year, what are your tax returns, what you'll get from, I don't know, working out every day, and if you go for an hour and eat these calories or something like that. I don't know. I just work on projects, on things that are interesting to you, and then that you can apply to your life, and then maybe other people will see that they can also apply to their life, right? Anyways, just rambling too much here, but yeah, so if you're trying to switch careers, just try to change your experience and do something uh, more related to what you're trying to switch to, without lying, of course. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it, right? In that case, you'll have to acquire the skills, build something, put it on your resume, and then other people will be able to see it. Okay. All right. So that's gonna be the live of today. I don't wanna expand too much on this for now, but next week, if we don't have much resumes to reviews, then we can maybe revisit this, or maybe I can do like a different live just to talk about that, just to ramble and stuff like that. Okay. I see no one has any questions. No, there's some people that have joined. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you if you tuned in. If no, I hope that you're watching the live that's recorded on YouTube. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. Just leave like a comment on the video. Send me a DM. I showed you I'm usually active on Twitter, so if you wanna send me a DM on Twitter, you can just. I don't know if you. I think I have the open DMs thing, so you can just send me a DM, or you can find me on LinkedIn. Like this, just my name, Brian Loaiza, and you can just send me like a request to connect or something, or just send me a message. You can find me on Twitter, and you can send me your resume if you want your resume to be reviewed on the next live, which will be Thursday. And yeah, I appreciate it. If you're trying to build a resume, use Resume Boost AI. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I appreciate that you have tuned in. And I'll see you on the next one. If you have any feedback, please let me know. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate it. And thank you so much, everyone.